Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh bringing it to you on a Saturday almost evening. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to a new month, February 2025. This will air tomorrow on my favorite bootleg holiday, Groundhog Day, February 2nd, 2025. What we're going to talk about on the fish portion is I wanted to get back to Species Sunday. And again, I get that from Dustin's Fish Tanks or Planted Tanks. I always screw that up. I think it's Planted Tanks. I think he's wonderful. If you don't follow him, he's out of Kentucky. Really, he's a wealth of knowledge, and that's where I get a lot of my hey, and how are you, all that good stuff. And he does a Species Sunday every once in a blue. And I wanted to do a Species Sunday, which was on my favorite schooling fish. I think it's my personal favorite. It's called the Brilliant Rasboras. And they usually only live for about portraits over 3 to 5 years. Mine are this month celebrating 10 years of life, and I know I've lost a couple, and I don't I'm eventually gonna probably buy more, but I just want to catch these that are still alive and been with me for 10 years. So this is what we're talking about today on a Species Sunday. Brilliant Rasboras. They really are brilliant. I mean, look at that color. Look at the shine. These are not mine. These I got from the internet, and you get the red and the yellow and the black and a little of the silver. You really can't beat the colors, and they're a great schooling fish. Are native to Southeast Asia. A lot of these fish are originally from Asia, India. They really are. Some from Africa. Hopefully, I'll get some African cichlids this calendar year. They're definitely a different side of the continent, different side of the world. So I really love these Asian fish, also South American fish like tetras. But anyway, we're talking about Brilliant Rasboras. They come from Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and they come from rivers, streams, and ponds. And there's yet another beautiful example of a brilliant Rasbora. And I like to emphasize the rivers, streams, and ponds because everyone says, "Oh, my tank needs to be absolutely pristine, clean." Rivers and streams and ponds, as you know, if you look back on my archives, lakes, all those things are not pristine by any stretch. So it is important not to necessarily have pristine conditions, but rather have conditions that are right for your fish. They are torpedo shaped. See the little shape there, silver gold hue, the black stripe along their body. You see that black stripe? See that black stripe there along their body? And they're about 2.5 inches, 5-6 centimeters. They're not very big, thankfully. They're probably they're nice. They're a cute little size, and that's why you could keep a school of them without really having a huge tank. Their behavior, another thing that I love about them is they are schooling. They are active swimmers. They do like to hang out with each other. They do swim around the tank. They tend to hang around the top, as you'll see when I show them to you. And the temperament, thank God, they're peaceful, community friendly, non-aggressive. I am gonna eventually get into aggressive fish, and I did get recently aggressive fish. That's a little taste for. I want to touch on something new, but not yet. But it's just a little preview. But I like the non-aggressive, peaceful fish, the nice schooling fish, as you see here in this depiction. Tank size. Initially, when I got them about portraits of around February of 2005. 2005? Yeah, February of 2005. They were in a that's right. No, portraits of 2015. See, my brain was bad. I apologize. February of 2015 is when I got them. So it's February 2nd of 2025. So they are 10 years old. And I put them in a 20-gallon tank. They were a little cramped. I can't lie. They need to move. And some fish don't necessarily need to move, but they need to move. So if you could put them in a bigger tank than 20, I definitely do so. Water conditions 6.0 to 7.5, which is pretty standard for a tropical aquarium. Temperature 72 to 80 degrees. As you know, my water gets bubbly super hot in the summertime. That's why I do have a bubbler in there. And the gentle water flow, and I'll show you again the gentle water flow that I have. So that keeps things going, and they, like I said, I've had them for 10 years. They went from 20 for years, and for the last, whatever it's been, 2.5 years, 3 years, Going on 3 years, they've been in the 75 gallon. So they're great. They're great. This is my last, what do you call that? Canvas slide, the diet. They do like flakes, which is my main staple, I can't lie. Micro pellets, live and frozen worms, such as brine shrimp. They love brine shrimp. Love brine shrimp. Usually on Tuesdays and Fridays, I definitely try to get them some brine shrimp. Obviously with flake food. The flake food is their antipasto. And then they just chow down on that brine shrimp. Aquascaping, they definitely like a well-planted tank. Open swim space. They like to definitely swim around very much from side to side. So you got to give them some place to swim around, and they definitely like the plants in order to hide out. I think the sun is coming back out. I know the sun is going to be setting in about 20 minutes. So, and I turned on the light, as you can see from outside. So I want to catch it because I just did a water change. I don't think I've emphasized that enough. I do water changes every other week. And I was telling my neighbor, who I'm hoping will do some YouTube what stuff. He only speaks Spanish. I'll do this stuff in English, but like I said, if I throw in some Spanish, don't mind it. But I tell him, whatever you decide to do, stay with it. And so I'm staying with my every other week water changes. So let's go and check out my friends, the brilliant Rasboras. Sun is out. That nasty cold. It was a nasty cold front the last pretty much 3 weeks of January. I know it sounds weird, but being from New York, when it's in the 50s and 40s here, it's very humid, and so it gets really cold, surprisingly cold. And now it's back to the 70s and low 80s, and hopefully it'll stay like this for a while before the next cold front. But right now, if I'm a betting man, it probably is in the mid 70s Fahrenheit. Delicious weather. So let's check it out. Like I said, I just did a water change. I do have my jungle valve that is growing nicely. My jungle valve is growing nicely, and I do have my hornwort on each one. But again, what we're talking about are these guys. There they are. Where they are, right there. You see how they school? Right, my handshake. Sorry, you see it right there. I'm trying to. You see those are the brilliant Rasboras. There they are. They're the brilliant Ras. They are 10 years old. 10 years. You see them? You see that coloring? They are 10. There's a couple over here too. They are 10 years old. I can't emphasize that enough. They're supposed to live 3 to 5 years. I've had them for 10 years. There's one right there. You see the coloration. They love the plants. And when you're doing your fish distribution, notice I have like mid-level swimmers. I got my bottom guys. I gotta talk about these one day. I definitely gotta do a species Sunday at the gold dojo loaches. I got them recently. They're bigger than that. My blackberry silver dollars, which we'll do segments on that. But I want you to see really one more time these brilliant raspberry. You see one right there, his body starting to deform. You know, like unfortunately older people, their bodies start to curve and whatever. They're old. They're old fish. But there they are. They're kicking. They are kicking. They like their space. They're there. There's some other Rasboras. But you see they're the brilliant Rasboras. See if we can get them a little bit on top. You see them on top. You see the bubbles going there. I don't want to drop the phone. You see them. There they are. The brilliant Rasboras. Let's see if we can catch a few more over here. I have about 10, I would say, give or take. But they are my favorite schooling fish, by far. Again, we have the giant Daniels in there. They're a close second favorite. But I really love and the leopard angels like, hi, I'm here. But and they're like, can you feed me? I fed you yesterday. So I just wanted to show that to you. There they are, beautiful fish, old fish, but still very beautiful. They're brilliant Rasboras. The brilliant Rasboras. Schooling fish. They are just absolutely beautiful. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. I'll give you a second. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this will air February 2nd, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025, as the sun sets here in South Florida. I just did a water change, and I just really love them. Hope you enjoyed them too. Louis D. Fresh.